A lot of the problems that women have with men like me and that men have with women like me is that you all never remove anything. I've never had a woman remove anything from me, take anything from me, right? You put your son on punishment, you'll take his PS5, you tell your daughter she can't go out with her girlfriend, she can't go to cheerleader practice. But with that person, that narcissist, a person in your life, you won't remove anything from them. Now, let me apologize because I know my Christian friends would probably tell me, Leon, you shouldn't say this and shouldn't, recommend that. But I'm telling y'all, because having MPD and having mood disorder and then being a cheater all my life, a gaslighter, a liar, a manipulator, all my life. And I did it with ease. I think that you all deserve the truth. I've been doing these videos since 2021, June, and I feel a lot better. But you all don't remove anything. You don't hold that person accountable because you like them so much, you love them so much. You don't punish them. You don't stop emailing or texting them or calling them when they mistreat you or they put you down and call you names. You don't tell them they can't come over. You have to learn how to remove your goodies from them. Even when you're mad, you'll still have sex with that person. Narcissists and narcissistic people hate when you do them the way that they do you. I couldn't stand for a woman to not call me back, to not text, to wait too long to text, to wait too long to call me back, to not do favors. I couldn't stand when she did me the way that I did her. And I'm not saying go out here and start doing that because a lot of y'all don't know how to hurt people. Narcissists know how to hurt people physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, sexually. They do. But I'm not saying go out on the limb and just start hurting, but because sometimes you have to be able to find it in your heart to protect yourself. And protect yourself, you're going to have to hurt that person. And a lot of you can't do it. Narcissists can do it with ease. When a woman started doing me like I did her, I would be so furious that it's like I would be so hot you could pop popcorn in my hands. I would literally start to sweat. I would get so upset. But I wasn't a violent dude. I'm driving over there to come see why you can't call me, why you can't text me, why you telling me no. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't take it. I couldn't process it. I didn't want to deal with it. And I learned that in therapy that I couldn't do conflict resolution, but I could do it at work, right? But in a relationship, there was no conflict resolution. It was like I yell and scream, go off, and then we fix it. It was like you almost have to study the person that you're with to understand their patterns and their behaviors, to treat them the way that they're treating you. A lot of times, men like me and women like me, that when you treat them the way they treat you, they become violent. I was never violent, but I would become verbally abusive. Then I would start implementing the silent treatment. That's what I would do. It's like the abuse that they cause you, you have learned how to accept it and take it and hold it in your heart. And you won't get rid of it until you find a way that makes you happy. And what makes you happy is doing what they do. Doing what they do to you and it's always temporary. It's never a permanent thing. Well, Leon doesn't deserve that. And I cursed Leon out and I locked him out and I feel bad. You do. A lot of times you all will borrow money and help them pay their bills, help them pay their child support, help them pay their alimony, help them pay their tickets, help them get their license recovered, help them buy weed. You will have sex with them even though your mind and your body is not in tune. You will have sex with them even though you don't feel like having sex. I could come in a house at 3 a.m, smelling like Newports and another woman's perfume, and you still bag it up on me. You would. I've had it happen all my life. And this is no excuse for my behavior at all. I am who I am. I was who I was. But I knew what I was doing, and it was time for me to mature. It was hard for me to mature. I didn't want to. You would feed me before you feed your own kids. A lot of times y'all do the same. Y'all do that. Even if you sick and I want to have sex, you're going to have sex. And you do that. And you don't even think, have a second thought. Okay, he's on his way over, girl. Let me get off the phone. Let me hang up with you and take care of my man. You push away your girlfriends that's trying to help you. You don't like them when they tell you the truth. You avoid them when they try to put you on to Leon. You do. And so it's like, a lot of times you love me so much. You love me so much. You cannot stand to see me go without. And I've been in this relationship with you for 3, 4, 5 years, 2 years. And I've seen you go without. I've seen you go without hugs. I've seen you go without kisses. I've seen you go without affection. I've seen you go without quality time. I've seen you go without money. I've seen you go without food. But you make sure I have all of that. My point in saying all that is that you all have to learn how to remove things. You're not a remover, especially when you're attracted to that man or woman. You feel them, you have chemistry, you have connection, and nobody in this world right now can make you see another person that's good for you. You don't even want a healthy person in your life right now. You like to deal with the drama and the trauma and the toxicity and to help Leon get better. Only way Leon's going to get better is when he go find somebody that's just like him. And it's not you, because most times you're too much. So you have to learn how to remove things and give things to good people that cherish you and value you. You have a great evening.